NVBDC administers a rigorous certification process designed to withstand the scrutiny of governmental and corporate entities seeking to utilize certified and verifiable veteran-owned businesses. And we want to welcome back to Veterans Radio Keith King, founder and CEO of Nvbdc. Keith, it's been an interesting year for everybody, and we wanted to catch up with you and just find out, hey, how has the year gone for Nvbdc and for veteran-owned businesses?
Well, thank you, Jim, and it's always good to be back with you. You know, the remarkable growth that we have experienced these really last 2 years continued in 21. So in the sense of both not only the number of corporate supporters or corporate members, but also the number of certified veteran-owned businesses. I think that part of what's going on now is the realization that the skills of our veterans, the skills that our veteran-owned businesses can bring to the table in many cases are unique because of their military training and, of course, the acceptance of the NVBDC certification standards. We are getting, quite a few calls from our potential corporate members saying, "Hey, we keep, hearing, that you guys have, a very vigorous and a very, complete certification program. Why don't you talk to me about that?" So by the time we get done explaining what we do, it's generally pretty much saying, "Yeah, okay, you guys meet all of our standards, and we're pleased to welcome in as new members."
Well, it's not surprising that once they learn about you and understand the rigorous standards that you apply to make sure that folks really are veteran-owned businesses, that they say, "Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been looking for." I'm not surprised your corporate members are saying that, and we've been fortunate on doing this spotlight to talk to a number of your corporate members, and they're really thrilled with not only the certification process, but the unique networking that NVBDC does between corporate partners and veteran-owned businesses. Maybe you want to talk about that a little bit, because I really think that's the hidden gem.
Well, what we have done in the sense of these conversations, Jim, that when we created this, the idea is to provide opportunities not only to my generation of veterans, but all the generations of veterans who followed us. So what we've been able to do in that sense is have a corporation come to us and tell us, in essence, what kind of skills, what kind of talent, what kind of product, tell me what you're looking for. And because we are a national organization, and because we've actually have, over the years certified somewhere close to 1,500 veteran businesses at this point, we have a pretty healthy way of going into the market and finding people and saying, "Hey, if you do, whatever they're looking for, let us know, and we'll put you in touch." And we have several examples where we also have the ability to go outside of our certified vets and find the veteran-owned businesses who are not certified by us, but who are capable of doing those jobs. And what we call basically a handshake or an agreement is, look, we'll introduce you to this corporation, and this corporation is going to want you to be certified. Because I think the one point I always like to drive home about our certification when I'm talking to a veteran is being a veteran is not enough. You actually have to show up and run the company.
Absolutely.
And we drive that point home. To me, that is really one of the largest sources of the fraud that, has happened at the government level, has happened even, at the corporate levels. But the point being this, we're looking for the best qualified veteran businesses that we can find, and we can find them, and our corporations want to work with them. Then we basically say, okay, the next step is get certified, and then take it from there, because once they're certified, at least our corporations have the confidence that they're really dealing with a veteran-owned and operated business.
Hey, Keith, one thing I want to catch up on at your end here before the spotlight time runs out is a year ago you and I talked about the National Defense Authorization Act and some things on certification being moved out of VA and over to SBA. Has that progressed over the year?
Listen to this full episode and more on the Apple Podcasts app, Blog Talk Radio, Google Podcasts, or iHeartRadio. And now streaming on Amazon Music, Audible, and Spotify.